Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about having a goal for every piece of content that you do, whether it is a video, whether it is a blog post, wherever it might be. You want to have a goal at the end of it. If you have a clear goal, it changes everything from the way that you create your content, for how long it's going to be, and even for the keywords that you're going to be using as well. Okay, so goals are going to determine, first of all, the intent of the keywords that you're going to use. So it's really important to understand, what is the goal for my video? Do I just want to get it ranking for this particular keyword? What if I get traffic for that keyword because I'm ranking? What then? Okay, what then after you've got rankings and after you've got traffic, real traffic comes? What are you going to do with that traffic? What is your goal with that traffic? Now, it could be that you want to build a remarketing audience on YouTube, for example, so that you can remarket to them very, very inexpensively through video ads later. Or it could be that you want to get people to leave YouTube to go to a landing page where you've got an offer, or maybe you're sending them to a contest or a giveaway so that you can build your email list. Whatever the goal is going to determine the kind of content and how you optimize that content as well, starting from the keywords that you choose. Okay, so it's very important that you have a goal for that piece of content. Now, in terms of the RankAttack SEO system, the first piece of content that we do is a YouTube video. Okay, so that YouTube video, in terms of what I do with those videos, is I want to build, first of all, a remarketing audience on YouTube, and we can set in Google Ads that we will be able to add anyone who watches any video on my channel or on your channel, or even a specific video, into a specific remarketing audience. Okay, and then what will happen as that remarketing audience starts to grow, then Google Ads will create what they call a similar audience. That happens automatically, and that can give you an extra sort of warmish kind of traffic source that you can tap into later, that you will see me using as we go through the case study that we're going to be building here. Okay, so it's very important to be able to know clearly what your goal is going to be even before you start to create that content, because it's going to affect what kind of content that you're going to build, okay, that you're going to create. So for example, if it's a video, then it could be that I want to create a tutorial video, that I want to create a review video, or that I want to create a get the click type of video, for example. Okay, now each one of those is going to come in a different format, okay, a different length of video as well. So if it's a tutorial, it's going to be a longer video. Okay, it might be 8 to 10 minutes, 14 minutes sometimes. If it's a shorter video where it's just a review, you can do a summary, just because the only goal that you have got for that particular video is to get the click. And then you've got the get the click type video, which is more ad style, where you can just do a problem, agitation, solution kind of video script that has got one goal in mind, and that's to be able to build your remarketing audience, at the same time get people to click to go somewhere. Okay, whether it's a landing page, whether it's a giveaway, a contest, whatever it might be. For me, it's always to build an email list when I send people off. It's just the most efficient way for me to be able to follow up with people and get results. But you might want to send them to a Facebook page where you've got a chatbot, for example, and that's entirely up to you. What you will see me doing in this course is using my videos to landing pages so that I can build an email list. That's my goal always, because after I've got my audience being built, I'm building my own traffic source, then I can do multiple things afterwards. Okay, I can have multiple goals, because we start to build our email list, we start to build our audience, and I can remarket to them multiple times as much as I want. Okay, so we will cover how I do that as well. Now, the type of page that you're going to link to is very important as well from this. So of course that depends on your goal. Maybe you want a squeeze page, maybe you want a landing page, maybe it's a webinar registration page. All of that kind of stuff is very, very important. But also beyond that, if you are building an email list, then you also have a redirect when people opt in. So if you're using Aweber, for example, then when somebody opts in, they confirm their email, you can redirect them to anywhere. Okay, so all of this is all part of a process, and it should all be laid out, it should all be mapped out before you create any content, because it's going to tell you exactly how you should create the content, how long that content should be, what the landing page should be, what is the goal after the landing page. And that takes you beyond just the CTR clicks to get rankings. It takes you into a situation where you're doing CTR to get traffic with a goal in mind, to build your audiences so that you can market multiple times afterwards, okay, in that scenario that I just described. Okay, now you can also put things on your landing pages or your blog posts as well. You can have exit intent offers as well. For example, that gives you another redirect, almost like a redirect, where you can send some people to different piece of content, or you can just, you know, reinforce the redirect that you were going to do within your email autoresponder. It's entirely up to you, but you will see me using that for two different ways, okay? You will see me actually sending people over to a contest or a giveaway so that we can force some social shares, so that we can get more traffic, so that we can build our email list even more. And that's basically what we're going to be doing with the goals that we put into this case study campaign that I'm going to build for you. Okay, now it also matters with your goal, knowing your goal, how many videos you're going to create. Okay, now if you're doing, for example, a promotion for an offer for a product, for an affiliate product, for example, your own products, you might want to do different videos with different angles, targeting different keywords, but all with the same goal, to get people to go to a landing page. And with that landing page, your goal can be achieved. Okay, so that could be for the email opt-in, the webinar registration, anything like that. So having that goal to begin with, being very, very clear about that to begin with, is hugely important. It determines so much, from the keywords to the length of videos, to the type of videos, to the type of pages you're going to send them to afterwards. And don't forget the CTR clicks, in combination with retention, high retention views, in combination with having one link in your video description, can make whatever that web page is start to rank for those same keywords as well, so we can aim at getting more traffic from Google from those as well. Okay, now what you'll also find is when you do this properly, when you have a clear goal, when you have scripted your videos, etc., that you'll start to find that you do well with the suggested video as well. Okay, the suggested video algorithm in YouTube is even more traffic than search traffic. Okay, think about that for a second. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, yet within YouTube, the YouTube suggests, or the recommendation of your videos, gets more traffic than what YouTube search gets. And just take a step back and think about that. The possibilities in YouTube are huge. The traffic potential is huge. And when you see other people's videos and you can see how many views they are getting, then it goes way beyond any guesswork of keyword tools, etc. You can see what is possible, even though it depends on how well they have created the videos, which we're going to talk about in the next lesson. And also it depends on how they have not just optimized their content or their video descriptions and headlines, etc., but how they've optimized for thumbnails, how they've optimized their call to actions within the video when they are talking, how they've used their keywords as they are talking. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that can go into it. They can make a big difference, that can determine how much traffic you get from suggested video. Okay, so all of that is really important, and it all starts with, what is your goal? Okay, if you've got a clear goal, then everything else can fall into place in a much easier way. Okay, now we need to put the work in to make it happen. This is not a get rich quick and rank in 12 hours kind of thing, even though you can rank very quickly, but going beyond the rankings into the real traffic and having the goal, it's a long-term project. Okay, and I'm not saying it's going to take you months to be able to get rankings, far from it. What I'm saying, it's going to take you it's going to be a process that is a consistent process, that once you've got your rankings, you maintain your rankings. Once you've got your traffic, you're going to expand your traffic so that you can continue to build your audiences from that point forward. Okay, it doesn't stop. We want to maintain the traffic, increase the traffic, and you will see some strategies as we go through the course. So I'll see you in the next video.